Hey everybody, welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. A lot of our war table stuff has resolved, and thus I am going to head towards it. One of the things I'm kind of interested to do is try out our new mounts that we bought. Expensive, I know, but aesthetically quite pleasing, and really that's the most important thing. I'm still waiting on some advice for the walls and upgrades of Skyhold, which I'll certainly get to. And, yeah, should be interesting. Let's see if Josephine has anything new to say.
News on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these Duparaquets a lordship?
We need a judge of the royal court to procure documents acknowledging them as nobility again.
Okay, cool. So she actually recognizes that it's done, even though we haven't gone to resolve it at the war table. That's perfect. Okay, so let's gather our reports here. Revenge of the Merchants Guild. So Tethras, are you still skipping out on meetings? You'd have a copy of this already if you showed up once in a while. Not that I mind. I'm happy enough to trade you a worthless piece of parchment for 1,000 crown debt. Jarek, a note has been added to the bottom in another hand. Message deciphered, translation follows. My name is Varric Tethras, and I'm a Bronto-licking backstabber who steals customers. That's great. Next up would be Harden Hightown, a worthy dwarf. Okay. Stop the purge of Wycomb's elves. So let's see how this went. Our forces marched upon Wycombe, but even with many of their soldiers weakened by the sickening effects of the Red Lyrium, they had a significant standing army. The fighting was bloody, and fires started by the battle spread throughout much of the city, costing the lives of many citizens. We destroyed the Red Lyrium, that's good, but were forced to retreat after doing so. The remaining forces of Wycombe did not pursue us, but fell upon Clan Llewellyn in their rage. Uh-oh. I regret to inform you that the Dalish clan was entirely destroyed. That's not our anticipated outcome. I recommend the Inquisition withdraw from the area. While reports of our activities scattered and contradictory, it can only hurt the Inquisition's reputation to continue making enemies in the free marches. I believe we sent Cullen for this, and we know his approach is usually pretty straightforward, and unfortunately, I don't think it helped us. Let's see here. Here it is. Here's the sponsor for the Duparaquets. My dearest Flynette, I was injured on the way back from the Conclave when this insane war erupted between the Apostates and the Templars. I made it to a decrepit inn just before the gash on my leg turned into a fever. Fortunately, when the Inquisition's people found me, they sent for a proper healer. I owe them my life, I'm certain. I'm told the Inquisition will deliver this letter to you, which is the first peace of mind I've had since the Conclave. Stay in the capital, my love, until I can come to you. Yours always, Ellerly. Okay, good. So, now that that happened, let's see here. Missing assassin, judge's favorite. This is what we want. Inquisitor, we must have an Orlesian judge sign papers formally requesting we elevate the Duparaquets into nobility. I've approached Judge Ald, who's requested a party of Inquisition soldiers meet him in the Frostbacks for a hunting expedition. Some sort of rare spider as big as a horse, the judge was telling me, lives inside the caves a few days west of Skyhold. He would like an honor guard who knows the mountains to show him the way. Send some scouts and officers to accompany him, and Judge Ald will happily sign the paperwork. Commander has kindly found some soldiers he can spare, to accompany Judge Ald's hunting party. Go for it.
Inquisitor?
Okay, so that'll resolve relatively soon. Let's see if we can continue with Varric's stuff here. Ruffles Nightingale and various agents named after crummy jobs. Thanks for looking into this bullshit mess for me. Based on what you've told me, there's only one person I can think of who specifically uses Bronto liquor as an insult and also can't write worth a damn. Worthy, an acquaintance of mine from Kirkwall. Worthy. Although, why he'd do all this, I have no idea. I owe you all drinks. Okay. We should capture Worthy ourselves and question him about how he infiltrated Skyhold. Yes. I like it.
Let's see what we have.
And last but not least, we've got the missing assassin here. I just want to see his solution. After killing one of our other assassins, we're already stuck with the crows. Why make this more complicated? Your Inquisition is working with the crows. Is working with the crows? I ask only because I may have removed one of the assassins from your employ. If I'd known the man was yours, I would have at least let him finish the contract. No matter. Allow me to make it up to you. You know I would do a much better job than the crows, and I am far more pleasing to work with, no? As a favor to a friend, I'll charge only a fraction of the price. Alright.
Inquisitor.
Okay, so we've got those guys going. We have the war table going. Countess Dion. I guess we could try heading out there. Not such a bad idea. Let's go for it. Okay, let's bring... Who hasn't been out for a while? Let's bring Cassandra. Let's bring Sarah and Dorian, because they'll just kind of bicker at each other. Plus, Dorian's my main man. Gotta keep him around me at all times. Because we are madly, truly madly, deeply. Is that the Savage Garden song? From, like, the 90s? Doesn't matter. That's what we are.
Not so close.
Also, I would like to check out these shops.
Those who oppose thee shall
Said that
be
last time, but we
wronged.
didn't have a chance because it booted us right back.
favors the trade you've started, but Celine favors the houses you married into?
Inquisitor,
And in the
what an
battles,
unexpected
certainty
pleasure.
Yeah, isn't it?
You must have had
That's
a
what
long
you lot
journey
call
to the
certainty?
city.
Betting on
Might
both?
there be any news
I
from
suppose
this
you are
house?
on the surface because
Well, the good news is your lover is safe.
Fair point.
Here's a letter from Ellery. He's safe with his family in the Dales.
Oh, my Ellery. Oh, bless you. The Dions will sponsor the
There it is.
Duparquets as a family deserving of a noble title, Inquisitor. You have my word. Now please, forgive my hastiness, but I must read Ellery's words. Make her keep you.
So, more than likely, we could have, or we can just resolve all the war table stuff and then come here, but... A summer home of Messire Glubs. The plaque reads, a seasonal home for the childhood pet of the twin sons of Empress Yvette. The nature of Messire Glubs remains unknown, save that he was a gift from a Ravani ambassador, and he was eventually released to the sea after taking the hand of a sluggish page. Okay. Sarah, where are you? You've got a couple points to spend here, don't you? What's your special? 1,000 cuts. You choose a target, then dash to and fro, a shadow leaving blood with every leap. After you slice through other nearby targets, you land behind your target, striking deep. That's cool. The ability consumes and is powered by focus. Damage per hit 300%. Tier 1 number of hits 12, then 25, then 38. So it does actually scale pretty decently. You get, I guess, 2 extra hits on tier 3 and 1 extra hit on tier 1. But it's good because it's 300 damage per hit. So I like that very much. Thank you. Let's see. You can use more concentrated elixirs that give you an uncanny edge in battle. You do bonus damage with all attacks for a short time whenever you stack an elixir, or whenever you use an elixir or a potion. The effect stacks. Okay. And Ride the Storm. The effects of your elixirs last longer if you activate one immediately after another expires. Those are okay. I'm thinking maybe we go archery. Move faster while firing without sacrificing accuracy. Let's do that. We can kind of keep her on the move. Now, her weapon obviously hasn't been upgraded for quite a while, but it's been pretty good for us, I think. Oh, never mind. Let's go with the longbow. Okay, let's do some quick shopping here in Valrayo. So we've got Velveteen here. Each of the shops are pretty specialized. Kunari Glass. Windows featuring the distinctive symbol of the House of Tides. So this is for... These are upgrades we could buy. Andrastian Glass. Orlesian Bed. Yeah, let's buy an Orlesian bed. Why not? We can get some Devinter drapery. And let's grab some crown with the golden lion symbol of the Valmonts. Let's grab this. We just have to figure out where to actually equip it back at the place. The place, aka Skyhold. Okay. Drapes found. Like, I'm gonna try to collect all of the drapes. 3 little empresses. Simple bulks, or simple bunks in the style of the 3 little empresses. The triplets who were not triplets. Humble in their youths, but a symbol of something more sinister. It was rumored that Empress Maurice, 619 to 643 Steel, had given birth to 1 child but adopted 2 lookalikes to protect the lineage from assassination. Wise in a way, but it presented other problems, if we're to believe the outcome of the popular children's skipping rhyme that we associate with the time. 3 little empresses, which of them is true? A simple glass of almond tea, and now there's only 2. 2 little empresses, which will be undone? A dagger from beneath a cloak, and now there's only 1. 1 little empress child, reaping what was sown. Only she knows what she was, and now she's on the throne. Okay, that's probably bad if you're killing your siblings. I would not be a proud parent. What is going on here? La pomme vie est morte. So, something about apples. The apples nearest the cafe. Or I guess morte, it's in V. So V I think is like life. I think it's like the apple of life and death would be a direct translation. The apples nearest the cafe are said to change their taste depending on whether one is walking toward or away from the gallows. And of course they do, for taste is subject to the whims of the heart, and no meal is favored after tears. But dare it anyway, for none know the taste of joy, such as we who do not shy from experience.
Inquisitor, isn't it?
It is.
Title with sudden pedigree. Please, peruse.
Alright, what are you selling? So you're selling some belts. That's cool and everything, but meh. Some valuables. Okay. Now these ones, those aren't the ones I'm looking for, actually. I'm looking for the ones that are closer. Perhaps they're up top. This is sketchy.
An impressive title, Inquisitor. Would you spend like it?
Is that a challenge? I bought a horse for like $3,000. A spiked longbow. This could actually be pretty decent. It's a tier 2. I would rather wait for tier 3 stuff, I think. Heavy armor. So a couple of decent schematics.
Inquisitor, welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks to your investment, I have all manner of runners scouring the wake of your adventures. If there's a tome that eludes you, I will endeavor to fill the gaps.
Okay, cool.
I will not deny you a good story nor valuable information.
Well, that's nice. Thank you. Okay, so he sells tonic recipes. Tonics is something we haven't even built at all. Well, they seem like very micromanagey. Recovered from Haven. So these are just straight up just books. So many. What else is he selling? That's probably it. Okay. Oh yeah, right. We can't actually it's funny because to get upstairs we have to like fast travel, which is bizarre. Totally bizarre. Let's check out the other tables here. Okay, so this will be weapons. Here we go. A Keeper Lightning Staff. Not that great. Fadewalker staff. So these are all like pretty basic. Let's see for Sarah though. Is there anything? Not really. So I guess this is all is this all mage stuff? Yeah, it's all staffs. Or staves, I should say. It's interesting that Valorioa has all these different shops for different things, but they wouldn't just make one central location. Like, they have what they need in terms of space. They could set up like a little Valerio Costco, but they don't. I guess individual merchants are just greedy. A Life Taker staff. What is this? Plus 20% or plus 20 damage versus living. Adds attack. I thought that it would maybe do some type of lifesteal, but it does not, unfortunately. What kind of staffs do we have on the others? Dorian. Like, we could buy you that, but it's very expensive, and it's not even that much of an increase, really. So we'll pass on that. And even that is cool. It's a rare light armor. It's nice. It's expensive, but it's sweet. Should we do it? I think we're wasting our money if we do. Okay. Well, now we know what's going on, so that's nice to have. I think what I would like to do is start some of these other things. So we could travel to Caer Oswin. Cassandra has reason to believe that Corypheus is behind the disappearance of the Seekers of Truth, but she requires help to prove it. We have to make the necessary arrangements at the war table for Dorian. We can enter Valimar for Varric. That's actually, I think, going to be super cool. I think that's going to be really interesting. Cullen's suffering the effects of lyrium withdrawal, right? So we have to go and talk to him. Range of favor for the judge we're working on, and smuggler letters. So why don't we do this? Let's go and speak with Cullen. And then we can set out to help... we can set out to help Cassandra by going to her location. I think we need to go up top here. You guys are looking rather suspicious. Just like to highlight that.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter. Forgive me.
Look, do you want to talk to me about something?
Cullen, if you need to talk, you don't have to. I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you okay?
Are you going to be all right? Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's Circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall Circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
Yeah, no, I totally get it.
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it. I should be taking it.
It's tough, man. I don't think you need it. Cullen will start taking it again. I'm not going to order him, but, like, the thing is he's still an addict, right? And he's not at the position where he understands that he doesn't need to take it, and people will accept him. And for me, like, I understand it's going to take some time.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over. If you want it to be.
I don't know if that's possible.
It is.
All right.
Okay. I really hope that he's doing okay. This is obviously bothering him quite a bit.
I need a moment. Could we speak another time?
Yes. Yes, we can. That's fair. Alright. So. Let's, It's interesting that we get power from just helping our friends like that.
I told them the offer was the best we could do.
I'm just gonna see if we have...
Inquisitor!
Oh.
What happened here?
The House of Repose decided to pay a visit.
What?
The guards arrived in time, but I should have guessed the assassins would infiltrate the servants.
Are you sure they didn't hurt you?
They only frightened me. It was all so sudden. Leliana assigned people to shadow me. They appear to have saved my life.
Thank God.
I owe you everything, Sergeant.
Only my duty, Ambassador. I'll talk with the spy master about these murderous louts. She'll find how they got in.
Another letter
Any
from
news on
Master
the House of
Tetris?
Repose,
Inquisitor.
How exactly does one turn farmers into members of the upper classes?
There are procedures for granting honored citizens of the Empire the title of Lord or Lady. Very long procedures. And so much paperwork. I've called in a substantial number of favors just to cut through half of it.
Why did the Duparaquets hate the Montiliers so much they set up a permanent assassination watch?
A Montilier and a Duparaquet fell in love. A young couple, pledged elsewhere, attempted to elope. The whole thing ended so violently, it's a wonder any survived. It's fortunate the Duparaquet's descendants hold no grudges.
What if the Duparaquets refuse to aid you?
I've already contacted the Duparaquets, Inquisitor. They're ready to help us. It will be a long road, but a lordship is a chance to restore a proud lineage to their heirs. Besides, I've promised them a heavy bag of coin once this is over.
Are you sure the House of Repose will forget this assassin contract on a farmer's signature?
It's perfectly legal. In Val Royeaux's noble circles, a written word is a bond. Besides, the guild would never risk being so unspeakably crass.
You sure?
These assassins are afraid of being seen as impolite.
That's a little
Breaking one's
weird.
public oath or bond implies a certain poverty in Orlais. A common merchant may lack the resources or manners to fulfill a debt, but among the guilds, it would be shameful.
What's the next favor we need to get these Duparaquets a lordship?
We need a judge of the royal court to procure documents acknowledging them as nobility again.
Okay. Favor for Judge Ald, the war table. So the other one just resolved, which is perfect timing. I thought it was going to be right around then. Judge Ald has signed the papers we need to present the Duperriquets as nobility again. There is now only one step left. A royal minister must ratify them. Please come see me when you have a chance. The judge passes on his compliments, by the way. Apparently the hunt was a marvelous bit of sport, and our soldiers acquitted themselves bravely against something called a screaming man-eater. The infirmary reassures me the injured will make a full recovery. So, does that mean... Let's see. Okay, I think we have to go talk to her again. I don't know if she quite... I don't know if we triggered something funny there, but... Yeah, there we go.
Any news on the House of Repose, Inquisitor?
What's the next favor we need to get these Duperriquets a lordship?
We must persuade Minister Belize to ratify the papers. She's in charge of these matters of rank. The minister will be at a small fete thrown by the Marquis Wiscott. I'll get you an invitation.
Beautiful. Go to the War Tale, find a way to meet Belize. On it. Okay, it's not going to be here. Here we go. Speak with Minister Belize at party. Ambassador Montelier, forgive the late reply, wonderful as it is to hear from you. I've just ridden from trouble in the Dales. The civil war had made managing my holdings even more difficult. It would be much easier
With rifts contained in the area, we can send in smaller groups to offer relief.
I agree. Are you well?
A headache, nothing more.
Okay, good. I've just ridden the table in my in the Dales. The civil war has made managing my holdings even more difficult. It would be much easier if I had the ear of the Council of Heralds, but alas, fortune has left me poor in that regard. The Inquisitor is always welcome at one of my humble fetes. I only regret that it may not be as grand as would like. Please, dear lady, promise me you will warn his worship that my preoccupation will preclude a richer evening with my guests. With deep regard, Marquis Wiscott. The Marquis is clearly fishing for an introduction to the council before you attend this party. I'll arrange one.
Let us begin.
Okay. So it looks like we could do a couple of things here. Missing assassins ready. Word from the crows. The disappearance of one of my men delayed our pursuit, but Enzo will not elude us much longer. We will keep you informed. Okay, now we have word from the crows. We have a location for Lord Enzo and a large number of his Venatori compatriots. It's time to finish the job. We can take no chances attacking Venatori's stronghold. We should send our soldiers. My agents can create a distraction. The crows can eliminate Enzo and the Venatori in the confusion. Involving ourselves in the assassination of Antivan Noble is dangerous. Why work with the crows longer than we have to? We part ways now, knowing that they will finish the job. Well, we're this deep, Cullen.
Inquisitor.
Go for it. And I think everybody's busy now. Yeah. What's the College of Magi again? Situation unfolding at the Navarran city of Cumberland, location of the College of Magi. Not what is it, it's just what is this mission? Which, until the outbreak of the Mage Rebellion, was the philosophical heart of the Circles of Magi. Now mostly abandoned, it has become the home to a number of mage refugees. This has drawn the ire of local citizens and mobs that are threatening to assault the college and burn it to the ground. With Duke Sandral Anaxis doing nothing to stop them, Inquisition agents suspect the Venatori agents are behind the mobs, looking to recover artifacts from the college once its magical defenses are breached. Okay, cool. So, I'll tell you what. We'll take a bit of a break. We'll help Cassandra next time. When we come back, everything will probably be resolved for Josephine, and then we can go and help Cassandra, help Varric, and let's just see. I think those are the only ones. Yeah, so Care Oswin. Oh, and Dorian's thing. We should get that going as too. I'm really interested in Valimar. I think that'll be pretty cool. And yeah. Hopefully we can make things work out for Josephine. If she somehow gets assassinated, I'm going to be pissed right off. Also, I am going to do the respec extremely soon. I keep saying soon, but I mean like within the next couple of episodes I'm going to do it. And we'll see how that goes. I think I'm gonna go... I might go Knight Enchanter. It's so powerful, and in a way, like, I'm the one that I try to keep myself alive the most. It's a bit selfish. But if I can take some of the things that Vivienne is doing, then I think we'd be in a pretty good spot, honestly. So, I don't know. It's still a tough call. I think it could go either way. But I am playing on hard now, so I'm a little bit nervous. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, guys, thanks again. We'll see you very soon. We're going to do the respecking soon, and then I'll probably try each of the mages, and then I'll choose my specialization, and then we'll see how that goes. Goodbye.